Okay, we're back to Worst Heroes and Villains. We're ever round 4. So here's where we left off. So we got Commander Rourke versus Lloyd. Don't know who either of those two are. At the space station, Cosmo set up to detect future attacks of Bayram. Commander Rourke, don't know how you pronounce it right, along with his daughter Lou and his assistant Mike Nelson and their brigade. I want to say he's from Mystery Science Theater 3000. I still have not got the chance to watch it. I expect a new shipment from Earth when suddenly Bayram detects the spaceship and intends to attack by the command of Noman, the leader of Bayram, who wants an object in possession of the spaceship, and intends to attack the command of Noman. No, wait. I got the whole thing mixed up, sorry. So he sends in Lloyd in his frame to inherit to kill everyone. Now then, the crew of Cosmo became quickly aware that they are being attacked when the shipment is destroyed by Lloyd. Yep, everything's exploding. So Commander Rourke leads his daughter to Mike Nelson's satellite so she can get to Earth safely while he fights the Bayram. But right now he's being distracted by the smog monsters from Zenleash. Smog monsters, huh? Goes off the battle. Yeah, as Rourke rises to substance, he fights Lloyd with cheap effort. Lloyd or Lloyd? I don't think I've ever seen either shows they're from. Whoa! That was intense. And then we see Mike's satellite had crashed into Earth, and Nerve alongside Daner Base finds out that Cosmo is destroyed, and Bayram are sending a threat to New York City. Then Gendo believes the spaceship was useless to begin with. No man gets his hands on the object he desired, a prototype of a powerful wormhole teleporter. It grants him a partner that would be useful to Bayram. Reading the whole thing. And now we finally get to the epilogue, finally. That way I don't get stuck. So we got Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, and Diddy Kong. Remember the rivalry. When they get in the argument, Tails tries to calm them down. And there's Knuckles who shows up. Oh, let's hold on the argument. Someone's here. So they convince Knuckles to save Sonic. So he goes along. Then we see Mother Brain celebrates her victory and take over the Palace of Palace of Power by using the Ultimate Warp Zone to summon another Bowser and an alternate Dr. Wily and Dr. Eggman. Are they from the different games of each character's version? Well, they are in Videoland, so there's probably other video game versions of them. Then we see Odysseus. I'm not sure which version of Odysseus is from. I know from Greek mythology. Odysseus and his crew receive a message from Raiden to go into the future by Pillars of Time and help Arkantos. I guess his wife and child will wait a little longer. Yep. But Malmot sends his avatar Garganus to follow them. The Cyclops still wants revenge on Odysseus for murdering his brother Polyphemus. Then Hermira calls Melfa, the priestess in medieval times, and her two assistants and advises her to find the 7 deadly sins. Really? Hold on. Yeah, but that's from the opening. But she refuses because, due to being a priestess, doesn't want to involve with any sins. But she instead sends Manua, Chifusa, and Kaide to track them down instead. Yeah, I don't know where that priestess is from, along with her assistants. Then we see this character Valden the Dark arrives at a tower owned by the Royal Knights to meet with Gilthunder. Ah, the big fanboy of the Seven Deadly Sins himself, but was being controlled by the psycho chick who was a witch or sorceress. And we see Manu Moniri, I don't know how to pronounce it, don't know where he's from, has received a warning that the Seven Deadly Sins will reunite and purge the kingdom. So Gilthunder doesn't want that to happen, sends Valden to deal with this. Then we see Gargoyle.
Enter.
Gets a visit from Lady Colleen, who reports to Gargoyle, the leader of the Neo-Atlantis, that the supposed Mighty One has arrived from the future and met paths with the Lemurians. So Gargoyle gives her two militias, the Kamijin and Jin, these two villains from Yokai Watch, to help Colleen to get rid of the children. So wait, did Yokai Watch only got one season, just like Neon Evangelion, with only a movie sequels for it? I just want to know. Then we see Garfield and Snoopy find their way to the city and end up taking a snack. But they're being watched by... Hold on. A group of kitty cats. Then we see Greenlanders and Moomin Valley citizens register their team up in the war against Arctos. Because they all had agreement, they gotta get rid of that evil demonic snowman man. Seriously, why is his eyes in the hat? That's my question. Is that a judge wig that dude is wearing? But it looks like Arctos is spying on them, and it points James to be the one to get rid of them. I thought he might say something. Then we see whoever that dude is, with these two, what are they, wrestlers or something? Don't remember them being in the description. Okay, then we see Dr. K gets a visitor who is an anthropomorphic Kaiser. Are you sure he's not an anthropomorphic turkey? Kaiser boss, who has heard of K's plan of getting the crystals to power their machines. Boss Kaz promises to get him those crystals if K gives him the metallic material in exchange, which K accepts. And Boss K introduces the two sorcerers, Skyla and Velo. Then we see White Bomber runs into Sealan, who asks for help. At first, he's so unsure to trust him, but why not? You seem like a trustworthy person. Then we see Asuka, who was one of the new pilots, arrives at their new Ava unit along with Maria, who is also a new pilot. Don't know where she's from. Then Count Nefarious arrives at Dr. Piranha's door, suggesting an alliance to help him with a certain project. Well, Nefarious already has a powerful mutation tool to help him with a paradigm. Then we see Suzaku Kuryui.
This is the office of the Student Council President of Domoji Academy.
Yep, she gets a call from Gagarin, who tells her he isn't mad about the failure of capturing Kanami, and instead he's doing a favor to Honnouji Academy by eliminating multiple weak high school students. Oh god, kids getting massacred from the merge, but for that he needs cash. He's like a murderous Mr. Krabs, isn't he? Are you feeling murderous, Mr. Krabs? With Suzuki doesn't care. Yeah, she just doesn't care. And how he will kill the students and promises to give Geeson the money soonish. Then we see Skullmaster finds out that the only way to get into Sacred Land is through Videoland, of which he's been watching. Yeah, he's been catching up on the late events. So he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna teleport myself out in there. He arrives there and, I guess there's gonna be a team up or something. Tells them, what is Skullmaster gonna tell them about Malmoth, and they'll do anything for it just to see Malmoth destroy everything? You know, just to join forces? Well, that was Worst Heroes and Villains for Ever Round 4, and I'm finally finishing the whole thing. Maybe I'll get to round 5 soon.